So yesterday I posted a video entitled "New Jersey is a common sense state. Charlie Kirk's death proves it." And it got many views and tons of comments. And a lot of the comments, or the majority of the comments, were centered around turning New Jersey red this upcoming election in November, which is not too far away. Why that may be a real possibility, and what it would take to flip New Jersey red. And of course, maybe some consequences it might have. New Jersey is the solid blue state, the garden state, but it could shock the nation and flip red in November of 2025. Is the Democratic dynasty crumbling? I mean, think about this, and most people in New Jersey will attest to this. You have high taxes, crime waves, and woke policies throughout the state of New Jersey. Have the voters been fuming? Is the time for a Republican revolution now? Well, let's dive into it a little deeper, as I said. First of all, the red versus blue map. Now, we all know, if you're living here in New Jersey, that the urban powerhouse counties like Essex County, which has Newark, Hudson County, which has Jersey City, and of course, let's not forget Camden, are deep blue strongholds. They're packed with dense populations, which of those populations, there are diverse communities that lean heavily Democratic. And in my opinion, one of the reasons of that is because they have a high number of immigrants. Meanwhile, rural and suburban spots in the south and northwest part of New Jersey, like Ocean County, Sussex, Warren, they swing red, where conservative values on taxes and law enforcement, for example, well, they dominate. Now, why is there such a divide? Why a divide? Urban areas thrive on progressive policies, big government support, and immigrant-heavy populations, while rural zones, areas, prioritize physical conservatism, and let's not forget, traditional freedoms. I want to give you guys 3 hard facts why those Democratic areas stay blue, in my opinion. But maybe not for long. The minority voter powerhouses, that's what they are. Urban New Jersey counties boast high Black and Hispanic, and let's not forget, immigrant population groups that historically have voted Democratic. By here in New Jersey, at least 70 to 90%, due to the policies that Democrats present, not necessarily execute, of social welfare, civil rights, and immigration reform that promote those. But again, in my opinion, not necessarily put into action. They dangle the carrot, but they never feed you. How about union stronghold? New Jersey cities are union central, like, teachers union, public works union, and of course, the labor unions pour millions into the Democratic campaigns, pushing for worker protections that keep voters loyal. And now they're dangling the carrot. Education and urban appeal. Higher educated urbanites, did I say this right? In places like Bergen County and Middlesex County, favor liberal stances on environment and healthcare and equity. And they align themselves with Democrat platforms that promise progressive change. Again, promise. Because in actuality, they almost never deliver. And there's many examples in that. And I'm sure people on the left side will go crazy about calling me out. But facts are facts. But here's the controversial twist. Can New Jersey actually flip red this November in the gubernatorial race? I think absolutely. And it's more real than most of us think. Republican Jack Ciattarelli is battling Democratic Mickey Sherrill. And polls show her lead is shrinking to single digits. For example, the FDU poll, Sherrill only up by just 5 to 9 points as of July 2025. Another poll, the Rutgers-Ingleton poll, in August, confirms Sherrill ahead, but just a few points. But the GOP voter registrations are surging in the state of New Jersey. Republicans gained thousands since primaries, and that helped them narrow the Democratic lead from, I don't know, I think it's like from like 1 million to, I don't know, like 850,000 voters or something like that.